Greetings. My name is Tamala Farron, and welcome to Magic with Tamala. Now, I would like to get down to basics for a minute. Now, if you're like me, I have like 75, oh boy, 75 different tarot decks acquired over the years as gifts. And even though I use them, it's still, and I keep them all in a trunk. Beautiful 120-year-old trunk, really gorgeous. I still tend to worry about the state of how they're going to be. I tend to make my own tarot bags, embroider them, bead them, whatever, and they usually go in these. I also wrap them up in what I call 100%. Anything natural. Linen, silk, wool, cotton, anything that I feel works. And you also have a wonderful thing that you can lay out to do your reading on. So you have literally both in one. And I take the deck and I just wrap it up in the cloth. And it's not that hard. I mean, you figure it out. I just wrap it up nice, like so. And then I take it and I put it in the tarot bag. Now this protects it, keeps it safe. Some that I find are really old, like the deck that my mother gave me when I was a kid, and that's a while back. I tend to put that one in a tarot bag in a wooden box. That way it becomes safe, it's secure, and I don't, even if it's out on my table, it's not a problem. So taking care of your tarot deck is very important. Taking care of what you use as a tool for anything magical is sacred. It's a part of you. It's an extension of who you are. So with doing something that proves that you're taking that extra mile to be productive in caring about and taking care of your tools, and what you're doing is literally putting your own energy under protection, because it's from within you that goes into that. It's protection. Simple. And it really does help. And if you do tarot bags for yourself, always put something for protection, something that really resonates with who you are. I mean, if you're into the Norse beliefs and you are one who does rune readings, I do rune readings too, but a runic bag for me is different from a tarot bag. There is just some form of change in there that really resembles who you are and what you believe. Now I have goddess runes, I have Norse runes, I have pendulums, I have crystal balls, I have tarot, I have oracle cards. I do tea leaf readings. There are so many ways and so many things you can do, and how you transform them and what you use with them, whether it's crystals or it's protection. I mean, you can place herbs with them, a sachet of herbs. a mojo bag of herbs, and it's there for protection, correct? So therefore, it becomes a protected and cared for part of you. And some people sit there and say, oh, I use the cards, but they're no connection to me. Well, then you're not using them right. Because cards are truly a simple connection to who you are. How you interpret them, that's the tricky part. Because you have to literally open up yourself to them. How you see, what you feel, what you think, what comes into mind, that's all you. So protecting, and you can use sage, you can use basil, you can use star anise, you can use all different types of protection. Mugwort, add chamomile for calming, add lavender for peace. All these different herbs will assist you. Put clear quartz, smoky quartz, lapis lazuli. It brings forth amplified healing, energy, protection. Use jet, use obsidian, use black tourmaline. I love black tourmaline. That is really good for protection. It really does step up the game, and actually it really connects. So there's so many different aspects and so many different things that you can literally use and help yourself with. I used to put my cards on a shelf, and I didn't like the energies they were picking up from people that walked past. So I started putting them in a trunk. I keep out a couple decks here and there, stuff that I carry with me, stuff that I have on a table that I'm using right away. But for the most part, they're in a trunk protected so that the energy is cleared. It is good. And it only picks up on the energy of the person I'm reading. It's so simple. And you have to really, really work with what you're doing. You go to a store and you see some really beautiful scarves. You like them, you good feel. Don't get polyester, please. Polyester is basically plastic, and for me, plastic does not have energy. It is actually void of energy. So people who put plastic on their altars, who put plastic around their tools, it just dumbs down the energy and takes away from it. It doesn't amplify anything. It literally is void, and it makes everything else void. Void of good energy as well as bad. So I use anything that is natural. I love linen. I love wool. I love anything that is like silk. My daughter is a fanatic on silk. She loves anything Japanese. So silk is a huge thing for her. But cotton, anything that is of natural fiber, really, really stokes the energy that you put into them. So it amplifies your energy, and when you are laying the cards out on the cloth that they've been sitting in to do a reading for someone else, their energies will amplify in your cards as well. It's really cool. And as for boxes, clay or wood are the best to be had. Silver does work. I do not like using brass, and I'm not huge on gold. I'm the type of person that likes silver and copper, and that's me. But wood is amazing, and you can pick up wood boxes just about anywhere. I have a zillion of them. I literally have about 20. And I use them for all sorts of magical tools. And it really does establish a report for holding in the cleansed clarification of your energy, because you instill your energy into your cards. One of the things that they suggest is to put your cards under your pillow so that it gains your energy. You get connected to it. Playing with them, working with them, shuffling them, holding them. It connects your energy to them. So when you are putting them safely away, you want that protection. You want that connection to you. When you're using them to do a reading for somebody else, that's when you want them to pick up on other energy, but with a focus that connects you, so that you're still working the cards. It's really good. And it works really nice. And it doesn't matter how many decks you have. I will probably have many more in the future. I am addicted. And I love diversity. So, protection of your cards by all means. Don't let other people handle them. Don't handle them when you're eating. Don't handle them when you're doing other things that you might get stuff on them. Make sure your hands are clean when you use them. Make sure the surface of the table is clean and cleared. There's so many little things, and it just really, it extends their lifetime, if you will, so that they don't become a mess or something you don't want to use anymore. And always, always take care of your stuff. It's a part of you. You utilize the energy. You create the reading. This is just a tool, but it works with you. Have a blessed day. Blessed Friday, everybody. Please click like, subscribe, and thank you very much for coming by. I will be doing a reading shortly after this. Hope you enjoy. Blessed be.